QR is the triangle, like it's a triangle. Now you have to prove that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180 degree. And the sum of all the angles is 180 degree. So we do a construction before this. Construction is that we draw a line here which is parallel to QR. Understood?
Yes.
Let me call it XY. So draw XY parallel to QR. Let's do the proof now. Now, if I also give name to these angles, let's say this is 4 and this is 5. Now, because XPY is a line, okay, XPY is a line. So the angles will form a linear pair, right?
Yes.
So therefore, angle 4 plus angle 1 and plus angle 5, the sum has to be 180 degree because it's a linear pair. Equation number 1. Now somewhere you must be confused. Pair is actually 2, right?
Yes.
Isn't it? And I'm adding 3. So there's no problem here. Like I can take it like this. Just try to understand. Can I write like this? First of all, angle XPR, right? XPR plus RPY is equal to 180. Any problem here? That means I'm taking like this much and then the remaining one. Any problem?
No.
No. So XPR, I can further break. I can write XPQ plus angle PQR, right? That means
Yes.
angle 4 and angle 1. So here I can write linear pair. No problem. Because
Yes.
you can see 2. Now this 2 I have further broken into 3. So this is RPY. So ultimately I get this, that angle 4 plus angle 1 plus angle 5 is 180 degrees. So this was actually linear pair. Understood?
Yes.
So it depends upon you. Like first of all, if you want to write only 2 and call it linear pair, you can start from that also, or directly 3 you can write. There's no issue. Adil, can you hear me now? Yes, Adil, am I audible? Can you hear me? Adil, unmute your mic, please.
Yes.
Okay, and you are late, right? Almost 15 minutes late in the class, 13 minutes. So please try to be on time. It's your loss because I've already started the theorem. So Yeah, can you hear me? Sorry, I went on mute.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
please unmute your mic, both of you. See, I'm looking at the figure like this, that XY is parallel to QR, right? And PQ is a transversal, so that means this angle is equal to this angle, correct?
Yes.
What kind of angles they are?
Um.
Adil, what kind of angles they are?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Who is this now? Imad. Imad, you are 16 minutes late in the class. Now what should I do?
Actually, ma'am, I'm going to India. That's why the packing was there. So I forgot about the class today.
Okay, but okay. Now try to be regular, Imad. It's your loss, right? Not mine. Anyway, just quickly see on the screen, I've started a new theorem, which is called the angle sum property of a triangle. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now please pay attention. So the statement is that the sum of all the angle of a triangle is 180 degree. Fine.
Yes.
I'm going to prove it. So here is the figure. Now look again at the figure. Now PQR is a triangle, right? It is given to me. I have to prove that angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 180, right? I have done a construction. So I have drawn a line XY here, which is parallel to QR. That's my construction, right? Now come to proof. See, XPY is a line. So that means all the angles on it will form a linear pair. The sum will be 180 degree because they are all lying on a line. So angle 4, right, plus angle 1 plus angle 5 is 180. It's a linear pair. That's my equation number 1. Is this okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'm looking at the figure like this, that XY is parallel to QR. So that's my line XY and this is QR. And if I take this PQ as a, this is a transversal. So that means this angle is going to be equal to this angle. They are what? Alternate interior angles, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, see, this is the problem. After every 5 minutes, one student is joining and I'm repeating. So since last 15 minutes, I'm on the same screen, right? So it's your wastage of time, not mine. Okay. Now angle 4 is equal to angle 2. So I mark it as equation number 2. Okay. Now again, if I look at like this, now here is the figure. Please see the figure. Now again, Zainab, I'm taking it like this. Since XY is parallel to QR, right? And
Yes.
so this time I'm taking PR as a transversal. All right. So this time like XY and I'm taking this as a transversal. Okay. So this time this angle is equal to this angle, correct? Or I can say that this angle is equal to this angle. So this is your angle 5. This is your angle 3. So angle 5 is equal to angle 3. That is again alternate interior angles. That's my equation number 3, correct? Fine, Adil?
Yes.
So now coming back to equation number 1. See, I have got, in equation number 1, I have angle 4, I have angle 1, I have angle 5. So I have got the value of angle 4 from here. I have got the value of angle 5 from here. I'm going to put it in equation number 1. So from equation number 1, or you say that substituting two and 3, the results 2 and 3 in 1, right? So what will I get? From 1, if you see that angle 4. So in place of angle 4, I can write angle 2, correct? From here. Yes, Imad? Plus. Now in place of angle, okay, angle 1 I have now. And then plus. Now in place of angle 5, I can again write Oh, sorry, this was not 1, this is 3. Nobody corrected me, right? Look at the figure, angle 5 will be equal to angle 3, isn't it? Alternate interior angles. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So in place of 5, I'm going to write angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. So that's that was I was supposed to prove, or just write it properly. So angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. So this is the proof. All right. Please write it properly and mark the angle same as mine in the figure. Yes, Imad, have you written? Adil, have you written?
Yes.
Okay. So there's one more theorem. Then we will come to exercise. Now theorem 2. So the first theorem is that the sum of all the angles of a triangle, the interior angles of a triangle, is 180. That is called the angle sum property of a triangle. Now theorem number 2. If a side of a triangle is produced, so first you write, then I'll explain. So if a side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. Yes, Imad, please unmute your mic.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you are here in the class, right? Now try
Yes.
to understand the theorem. What is the meaning? Okay, now don't make the figures. This is a roughly I'm explaining. Write this statement. Now try to understand. Now, if the side of a triangle is produced, so you have any triangle, right? And you produce one side of it. Let's say I produce this one. Fine, I have produced this side. Then the exterior angle so formed. That means this angle. If I call it like angle 1, 2, 3, right? And this I'm calling angle 4. Then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angle. So what are the opposite angle? Angle 1 and angle 2. So basically angle 4 will be equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Understood? So this is the statement of the theorem. Has everybody got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And yeah, so if I extend the other side, let's say, so this was 1, 2, 3, right? Now I'm going to extend this side this time. Let's say I expand this one. Let me call it 5. So how much is 5 now? Angle 5 is equal to?
2 plus 3.
No. 2 is the adjacent angle. It's not the opposite one.
1 plus 3.
1 plus 3.
Angle 1 plus 3.
Got it? Everybody got it? So don't take the adjacent angle, right? It is forming a linear pair with 5. So we don't have to take this one. The other two we have to take. Understood? So as you can see, 3 and 4 are basically forming a linear pair. So we will not take 3, we will take 1 plus 2. So let me just draw a proper figure for it. and very small proof is there. So this is the triangle, let's say. And these are my, okay, it's P, Q, R. And I have produced like one side. Let me produce this one, this S, this point. Okay, give some name, 1, 2, 3, and this is my exterior angle, 4. So now what is given here? That PQR is a triangle. To prove, so I have to prove that the exterior angle, that means angle 4, is actually equal to angle 1 plus angle 2, right? So let me show it. Proof. So I'll start from here now, because QS is a line, right? Because QS is a line, so that means angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree. Why?
Linear pair.
Linear pair, good. So it's a linear pair. Let me call it equation number 1. Now I have already proved the first theorem. So also I know that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180 degree, right?
Yes.
This is called angle sum property. You will write in bracket angle sum property. Okay. So this is my result number 2. Now, from 1 and 2nd, you can see the RHS is same. Both is equal to 180, 180. So that means their left hand side is also same, right? So equating 1 and 2. So because both are equal to 180, that means the left hand side is also same. So angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, correct? Now this angle 3 will get cancelled out from both the sides, and I'll get angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start with the exercise now. So I hope everybody has written it.
Yes.
So only 2 examples are there in this exercise which are actually important. Let me just quickly go through them also. This is, anyway, the solution is here, but let me explain it quickly. So in this figure, if QT is perpendicular to PR, right? QT, that means this angle is 90 degree. Fine, Imad. Perpendicular means 90 degree. Angle TQR is 40, which is given here. SPR is 30, which is also given here. You have to find X and Y, correct? Now you remember the 2 theorems. First of all, first is the angle sum property, and next is the exterior angle theorem. These are the 2 theorems you are going to use. So if you look at this triangle TQR, now see here in triangle TQR, right? This triangle TQR. So 2 angles, you know, this one is 90, this one is 40. So you can find the third triangle, right? So that means 40 plus 90 and plus X, it should be equal to 180, correct? Angle sum property, it's written here also, if you can see. So you can find X from here. So 90 plus 40, that means 130 plus X is equal to 180. X will be 180 minus of 130 and X will be 50 degree, correct? Okay. Now to find angle Y, if you look at this triangle this time, I'm in this one, black triangle like this, right? Now you know this angle, This you know, and this angle also you know. So y is actually the exterior angle, correct? So exterior angle will be equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So I can write that my angle y is actually equal to 30 degree plus angle x, correct? So 30 degree plus angle x I have already found 50. So this is equal to 80 degree. Understood? So here you can see I have used the first theorem. Here I have used the second theorem. Got it? Okay. Please write it down. Anyway, it is given in the book, but you have to practice it for the examination purpose also. The next example is again an important one. So here is the example, if you can see in the book. Now look at the screen, all of you. So in this figure, the side AB and AC of ABC are produced, right? So AB side is produced to E and then AC is produced to D here. If the bisector BO and CO, so BO is the bisector of this complete angle, right? That means this angle is equal to this angle, understood? And similarly, CO is the bisector of this complete angle. So that means this angle is equal to this angle, understood?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to prove basically that angle BOC, that means this angle, if you look here, that means this BOC, right, is equal to 90 degree minus half of this angle BAC. That means this, right? So let me just explain the proof here. Figure is in front of you. So this you have to prove. To prove is this. Now you see, look at this now. Let me rub. So you see here, like this complete angle, if I take, right? So this angle is equal to this angle. Now, if I want to write only this much, angle CBO, CBO. So it will be actually half of this complete angle CBE, understood? Because BO is the bisector. That means it is dividing it into two equal parts. So that means half of, right. Now, how much is my angle CBE? Now, again, look here in the figure. Yes, Imad. CBE is this complete angle, understood? And this is a line. So if I subtract angle Y from 180, I'll get this angle. So CBE, I can write 180 degree minus of Y. Any problem? Because it's a linear pair. Understood? Please unmute your mic, all of you. Nobody responds. How will I teach this way?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Now you open the bracket. So it is 180 divided by 2 minus Y divided by 2. So you get 90 and minus Y by 2. Correct? So that's your like result number 1, if you can see here, right? That's the result number 1. Similarly, if I want to write for the other side, similarly, so this was CBO, right? CBO. So if I want to write this time BCO, correct? I mean, this one I want to write, this one. So first of all, I'll write it half of this complete angle BCD. Is this fine, Zana?
Yes, ma'am.
Imad, is this understood? See, BCD is this complete angle. And if you take its half, so you will get this. Understood? So BCO is half of BCD, right? Okay. Now again, this BCD I can write BCD. Clear it. So I want to write this BCD, this much I want to write. So can I write it 180 minus of Z, because complete is 180 degree. And if I subtract Z, so I'll get the remaining angle. Again, if you open the bracket, so 180 divided by 2 minus of Z by 2. And then it gives you 90 minus of Z by 2. Understood? These are the two results. Fine.
Okay.
Now, if you take this triangle, so let me erase everything now. In triangle BCO, so I'm taking this triangle BCO, see in the figure, BCO, correct? So sum of all the angles should be equal to 180 degree, isn't it? Angle sum property of a triangle. So that means angle CBO plus angle BOC plus angle BCO should be equal to 180. Is that okay? Angle sum property. Now you put the results 1 and 2 here. So CBO is 90 minus y by 2, right? Plus BOC we actually want to find, and then plus BCO is 90 minus z by 2, correct? Is equal to 180 degree. Just solve it. So this is okay, so open the bracket, 90 minus y by 2 plus angle BOC plus 90 minus z by 2 is equal to 180 degree. So 90 plus 90 is 180 degree. Yeah, so this is 180 minus of y by 2 minus of z by 2 is equal to 180. So what exactly you have to show is half of angle BSE. Okay, so basically 180. Oh, sorry, I have not written angle BOC here, right? BOC plus 180. So that means 180, 180 from the both side will get cancelled out, right?
Yes.
Or you do it like this, BOC is equal to 180 minus of 180, and then you bring y and z also this side. So y by 2 plus z by 2. Clear? Everything I have brought on the right hand side. So this is 180, 180 minus 0. So this is half of angle y plus z. Is that okay?
Yes.
Angle BOC I have got half of y plus z. Now I need the value of actually y plus z, right? Now for the value of y plus z, so this is like BOC. I want mark it as result number 3. Now again look at the figure. If you see, now y plus z value I need, right? Now you take this triangle. I'm just doing it here, right? Now in triangle ABC. So again, can I write x plus y plus z is equal to 180 degree? Angle sum property, right? Sum of all the angles is 180. So I can find the value of y plus z. So y plus z will be 180 minus of x. Understood? So I'm going to put this
Yes.
value of y plus z here in BOC. So that means it will be half of 180 minus of x, right? So you just open the bracket. So 180 divided by 2 and minus of x by 2. Clear? So this is 90 minus of x by 2. And you can give it name. So 90 minus angle x is actually in the figure BAC. So 90 minus half of angle BAC. So you have proved. Yes, Danab, any problem here?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Anyway, this solution is given in the book also, but this example was important, so I explained it. Okay, Imad, when are you traveling to India? Tomorrow?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Hmm.
today at night.
Today at night. Okay. Okay. What about you, Adil and Zainab? Are you not going to India?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No.
Right. Anyway, 6.3, first question. So in figure 3, okay, there's a figure also, 6.39. Where's the figure? Right. Right. This is the figure here. So side QP, where's QP? Okay, is produced, N, R are produced to S and T, right? So the two sides have been produced to S and T. And these angles are given 135, 110. Find angle PRQ. That means this angle you have to find. Understood? Okay. See, this is, if you just observe the problem here, if I find this angle, let's say I found this angle, right? Let me call it X and this angle. If I find Y and Z somehow, so I can use angle sum property that X plus Y plus Z is 180 degree and I'll get the value of X, isn't it?
Yes.
So first I'll try to find Y and Z. So that's simple. Now you can see here that Y plus 110 should be equal to 180 degree. Why? It's a linear pair, right?
Yes.
Because they are falling on a line. So that will give you Y. Y is 180 minus 110. How much? 70 degree. Right. And similarly, Z plus 135 is again 180 linear pair.
190.
Okay, no need of this 1 and 2. No problem. So Z will be 180 minus 135. How much?
45 degree.
Okay, Z is 45 degree. Now you come to this triangle. So in triangle P, Q and R. So X plus Y plus Z is 180 degree. Now put the value of Y and Z. So X plus 70 plus 45 is 180 degree. Now solve it and tell me how much is X.
X plus
Yes, how much is X?
75.
75. Check in the book answer. Is it right? I don't think it's 75. Okay, X plus, right? 5, then 7 plus 4 is how much? 13. No, sorry.
65.
11. Yeah. So X by 180 minus, yeah, 65. So this question was simple. Now come to second problem. So I hope you have written it. Okay,
Yes.
Right. Now in this figure, right, angle X is given and another angle XYZ. So CXYZ, that means this complete is given, right? This complete angle is 54. Now if YO and ZO are bisector of this angle, that means YO is dividing this angle into two equal parts, right? And similarly, this ZO is dividing this angle into two equal parts. Understood? Okay. Find OZY. Where is OZY?
Yes.
That means this angle you have to find this one. And YOZ, that means this one. Got it? So this you want to find and this you want to find. All right. Let me just draw it a bit bigger to make things a bit clear. So this is your X, Y, and Z. And this is your O. So I'm going to give some names to angles before starting solving. So instead of writing, big names, I prefer to give it small names. That makes things a bit simpler. Okay, R, P, Q, let me call it, correct? Okay, and these complete angles also I'm calling something. Let me call it T, the complete angle. Now this complete angle is S and this complete angle is, let me call it V, right? Any name you can give, A, B, C, or whatever you like. Okay. So what is given first of all? Um So first thing is given that this, you can write this line, right? That YO and ZO are bisectors of this. This is the given thing. And then you have to prove, no, to find basically angle OZY. OZY, that means angle Q, right? And YOZ, that means angle P. So these two angles you have to find. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, let's do
Yes.
the solution. Okay, if I take the bigger triangle, in triangle XYZ, let's say I start with the bigger triangle XYZ and I use the angle sum property. So that means S plus T plus V, it should be how much? 180 degree?
Yes.
Angle sum property. Now some values are given. So S is 62, which is given, plus T, the complete angle is 54, it is also given, right? Plus V is 180 degree. So I'll find my V first of all. So 4 plus 2 is 6 and then 6, 11 plus V is 180 degree. How much is V from here? 10 minus 6 is 4, 7 minus 1 is 6, okay, 64, right? So I've got angle V, that is 64. Now, since YO is the bisector, right? is the bisector of T. The T is the complete angle and YO is the bisector of T. Is that right? So I can write R is equal to half of T. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be equal to
Yes.
half of an angle T I already know, that is like 54 degree. So basically R is how much? 27 degree. So angle R I have found. Okay. Now somehow I want to find angle Q also. Ultimately, I want to find angle P, right? So if I get the value of R and I get the value of Q, so I can use the angle sum property in the triangle OYZ and I'll find the third angle, right? So one angle I have got, that is angle R. Now angle V I have already found. Again, I can write that OZ is the bisector of V, right? So that means angle Q is half of angle V, right? And
Yes.
V I've already found, that is 64 degree. So angle Q is 3 and 32. So R I have got, Q I have got. Now I'll find my P, right? So in triangle OYZ, okay, OYZ, R plus Q plus P is equal to 180, right? Again, angle sum property. That means R is how much? So ultimately, I wanted to find angle Q and P. Okay.
P.
So one result I have got, Q is this, right? Like Q is 32, I've already found, right? One result is here. Now R is 27 plus Q is 32 and plus P is 180. So that means, now solve it. 7 plus 2 is 9 and then 59 plus P is 180. So P is
121.
121 degree. Okay. So I have got the two results, Q and P. Fine, Imad?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please mark the angles very carefully in the figure. The same name you have to give, then only you'll be able to understand it later on. So I hope you have drawn the figure, all of you.
Yes.
Just tell me if you need to scroll it up or down.
Ma'am, little bit up.
It will be. Sorry, Ahmad, say again.
Bit up.
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, now start looking at the next question, please.
Okay, ma'am.
So take a screenshot if you have not written or a picture, but please write it in the copy. You know, pictures get lost ultimately. Yeah, Imad, written now?
Yes.
Okay. Take a picture, okay? Then you can, but please write on the same day in the copy, otherwise you will miss it. Next question now. Now in this figure, AB is parallel to DE. Now write down what is given. So AB is parallel to DE. And angle BAC is 35, it is given, CD is 53, find DCE. Where is DCE? That means this one, right? Okay. Again, if I draw the figure, so it is like this. Let me call it 1, 2, 3 to make things a bit simpler. So I'm giving some names, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is A, B, and C, D, E. So it is also given here that angle 1 is 35 and angle 2 is 53 degree. What you have to find here? DCE, that means angle 3, right? So see, you always have to make use of the given condition. Whatever is given, that means some information, there is a hint which is given to you here. So we start from this. Now AB is parallel to DE, right? The two lines are parallel. That means there's a transversal which is cutting it, right? You have two parallel lines and then you have a transversal. Understood? So that means this angle is equal to this angle, correct?
Yes.
Can I write angle 1 is equal to angle 4? Alternate
Yeah.
interior angles, right? Okay. So angle 1 I already know. So that implies that my angle 4 is 35 degree. Understood? Because angle 1 is 35, which is given. Now I want to find angle 3. So I have got angle 4. Now I need angle 2 also. Angle 2 is already given, right? I can find angle 3 easily. So in triangle TCE, that means angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180. Angle sum property, correct? Now put the value of 2 and 4 here. So 2 is 53 plus angle 3 plus 4 is 35. Now Adil, tell me how much is angle 3 from here?
$92.
Okay, Adil, are you also getting 92?
Yeah, I was trying.
Okay, angle 3, or you can write in words that angle DCE is 92 degree, correct? So let's take one more question. Please write it. So I hope you have written it.
Yes.
Right, the next one. Okay, this is the figure now. Right. So again, I'm going to give it some names, right? Here only I'm writing. So this I'm taking as angle 1. This is my angle 2. This is my angle, let's say 3. And this is 4. And this is 5. And this is 6. it makes things a bit simpler to write, right? So please mark it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the figure. Now what is given here? Some angles are given. So PRT, that, okay, it is given that angle 1 is 95 degree, angle 2 is 40 degree, angle 3 is 75. So these three are given. Find SQT, that means angle 4. To find angle 4, correct? Let's do the solution. Now, if you look at this triangle, PRT, in triangle PRT, you already know two angles. You can find the third one easily, right? So angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 5 is 180. Again, angle sum property. So 1 and 2 you already know. Put it here. So 95 plus 40 and plus angle 5 is equal to 180, right? So this is 5 and 13 plus angle 5 is 180 degree. How much is angle 5, Zainab?
45.
5 degree. Okay. So angle 5 I have got. Ultimately, I want angle 4, right? Now, if you look at the other triangle, that is SQT, I know angle 3. And somehow, if I find angle 6, sorry, so I'll get angle 4. Now, what about angle 6? How much is angle 6 equal to in the figure, if you see? See, angle 5 is equal to angle 6, isn't it? Vertically opposite angle. Correct, Adil? Because you have two intersecting lines, right? Two lines are intersecting. So the x, whenever there's an x formed, these are vertically opposite angles which are equal by the theorem. So I have got 6, I have got 3, now I can find 4. Again, in triangle SQT. So angle 6 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180 degree. Now put 6 and 3 and tell me how much is angle 4.
डोर बंद करो.
Yes, how much is angle 4? Yeah, nobody is replying. See, angle 6 is equal to angle 5, that is 45 degree, right? Or from here you can write like after this that angle 6 is also 45, correct? So 45 plus angle 3 is already given.
75.
75 plus angle 4 is 180. Okay, so how much is angle 4, Zainab?
Yes. 60.
Yes, it will be 60 degrees. So ultimately angle 4 is 60. All right, Imad.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm ending the class today. Now two questions are remaining. This chapter will be over in the next class, and then I'll start with the chapter number 1. Okay. So now we will keep on going from chapter number 1. All right. Okay. And one more thing, please. Okay, I'm just typing my number in the chat box. Please share your syllabus or
whenever you have an upcoming exam, so which chapters are coming in that exam, please share that information with me so that I can also plan the chapters accordingly, that which we have to do first. Okay. So I'm just typing my number. Please, you note it down. Or you can also send at the office number. There's no problem.